Monday, August 25, 2025, Southern California was gripped by a sudden and violent meteorological event that transformed sun-baked highways into rivers and tranquil desert towns into disaster zones. A convergence of monsoonal moisture, unstable atmospheric conditions, and residual heat from a record-breaking wave created the perfect storm, literally. By mid-afternoon, the National Weather Service, NWS, had issued flash flood warnings across Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, and Imperial Counties, urging residents to seek higher ground and avoid travel. The warnings were not merely precautionary, they were prophetic. The flash floods were triggered by a monsoonal surge sweeping northward from Baja California, colliding with a lingering heat dome that had kept temperatures in the triple digits for days. Doppler radar detected thunderstorm cells intensifying rapidly over the Coachella Valley and eastern San Diego County, dumping 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour, a staggering rate for the arid region. Wind gusts reached 50 miles per hour, and hail the size of quarters pelted communities like Palm Springs, Cathedral City, and Borrego Springs. The saturated ground, already stressed by urban development and poor drainage infrastructure, gave way to torrents of runoff that overwhelmed creeks, storm drains, and highways. NWS issues a flash flood warning for Riverside County. Rainfall rates exceed 1 inch per hour. Automated gauges confirm flooding in Palm Desert and Rancho Mirage. Emergency alerts are sent to mobile devices. Severe thunderstorm warnings expand to San Diego and Imperial Counties. Hail and wind damage reported. Highway 86 near the Salton Sea becomes impassable. Multiple vehicles stranded in rising waters. Mudslides reported near MT San Jacinto State Park. Evacuation orders issued for hillside communities. Flash flood warnings remain active. Emergency shelters open in El Centro and Indio. One of the most dramatic scenes unfolded near Desert Elmore Ranch, where Highway 86 was swallowed by floodwaters, stranding dozens of vehicles. Video footage captured by local residents showed cars bobbing like buoys, their headlights flickering beneath muddy currents. Emergency crews waded through chest-deep water to rescue trapped motorists, some of whom had climbed onto their roofs to escape the rising tide. It was like watching the desert turn into an ocean, said Maria Gonzalez, a nurse from Brawley who was rescued after 3 hours. In Palm Springs, flash floods inundated low-lying neighborhoods, damaging homes, businesses, and public infrastructure. Power outages affected over 12,000 residents, and emergency dispatch centers were overwhelmed with calls reporting collapsed roofs, flooded basements, and stranded elderly residents. In Borrego Springs, the local hospital activated its emergency protocol as access roads became impassable. Helicopters were dispatched to airlift critical patients to facilities in San Diego. Schools across affected counties announced closures for August 26th, citing unsafe conditions and damage to facilities. "We've never seen anything like this," said Superintendent Carlin Gwynn of the Imperial Unified School District. Entire classrooms were underwater. California's Office of Emergency Services, Cal OES, activated its Level 2 Emergency Operations Center, coordinating with FEMA, local fire departments, and the National Guard. Over 300 personnel were deployed to assist with evacuations, shelter management, and infrastructure assessment. Governor Elena Martinez issued a state of emergency, unlocking federal disaster relief funds and authorizing the use of state resources for recovery. "This is a moment for resilience," she said in a televised address. "We will rebuild, but first we must protect lives." Thanks to advancements in automated rain gauges and radar-based forecasting, the NWS was able to issue timely warnings that likely saved lives. Mobile alerts reached millions, and social media platforms became hubs for real-time updates, rescue coordination, and community support. AI-powered flood modeling helped emergency planners predict which neighborhoods were most vulnerable, allowing for targeted evacuations. "We're seeing the future of disaster response unfold," said Dr. Raj Patel, a climate resilience expert at UC Riverside. Experts warn that the August 25th floods are not an anomaly but a symptom of a changing climate. Warmer air holds more moisture, increasing the intensity of rainfall events. Combined with urban sprawl and aging infrastructure, the risk of flash floods is rising. In the first half of 2025 alone, over 2,400 flash flood warnings were issued nationwide, with California among the top 4 states affected. "We're entering an era where deserts flood and coastlines burn," said Dr. Emily Chan, a meteorologist with NOAA. A severe thunderstorm moved through eastern San Diego County Monday afternoon, prompting the National Weather Service to issue a flash flood warning for parts of the mountains and deserts. A similar weather pattern was expected for Tuesday and Wednesday as monsoonal moisture gripped the region. With it came the possibility of heavy rainfall, at times at a rate of more than 1 inch per hour, to the mountains and deserts in the afternoons. Some mountain areas could even see rates push 2 inches an hour, the National Weather Service said. On Monday, the NWS began issuing alerts for extreme weather as a thunderstorm moved southeast. A severe thunderstorm warning was issued for east central San Diego County until 3 p.m. The NWS said the storm was bringing 70 miles per hour winds and nickel-size hail, adding that damage was likely to occur to roofs, outbuildings, and trees. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding, the NWS said.
Water everywhere, bro.
The NWS also issued a flash flood warning until 5 p.m. for southeastern San Diego County, where anywhere between a ½ inch and 1.25 inches of rain had already fallen. Under the warning were I-8 between Pine Valley and Boulevard, Alpine, Mount Laguna, Lake Morena, Pine Valley, Campo, Potrero, Highway S1 between Lake Cuyamaca and Mount Laguna, Barrett Lake and Dulzura, according to the NWS. A flash flood warning means life-threatening flash flooding of creeks, streams, urban areas, highways, and streets are possible. The NWS warned drivers to always turn around when encountering flooded roads. The agency warned most food deaths occur in vehicles. In hilly terrain, there are hundreds of low water crossings which are potentially dangerous in heavy rain. Do not attempt to cross flooded roads. Find an alternate route, the NWS said. The bulk of the storm was expected to clear by 6 p.m., but a similar weather pattern was expected for Tuesday and Wednesday afternoons. Most of the activity should stay over the mountains and deserts again, with only about a 20% chance of any showers drifting west of the mountains, NBC7 meteorologist Greg Bledsoe said. A flood advisory and a flood watch were also in effect. The rest of the county will continue to experience hot and humid temperatures to begin the week, Bledsoe said. By the end of the week, San Diego's weather should return to more seasonal conditions.
The first time that our thing got tore,